Minority Leader Dr. Atufforson has been, some say he's been acting on the party's General Secretary's comments about, if you don't downsize your administration, we're also going to have some issue to take with your new ministerial appointments, those who have been assigned trade and industry and all of that. The minority is calling for the numbers to be reduced from 86 to 65. You talk about creating or having a leaner government if you're in office. Yeah, no. How many ministers will do for you? And mind you, Lazarus Chakwera, president of Malawi, recently downsized from, I think, 31 to 25 cabinet ministers. Across the continent, there are much bigger countries with much smaller legislative bodies, and they're doing just fine.
Yeah.
What is it with us and huge numbers, Mr. President, where I'm a man in a hurry? 6 years on, is he still in that? What would you do differently in that respect?
I think I'll respect the 19 ceiling that the framers of the Constitution... Cabinet. And I don't think the framers...
I think now we have 28 or so.
We're envisaging more non-cabinet ministers than cabinet. No, we have 19 cabinet ministers. And I think every head of a ministry should be a cabinet minister. And I think a lot of the ministries should be consolidated. I think there are quite a number of ministries that should not be existing.
Just a quick point there, because the minority in Parliament makes this point. I just want to know whether you agree with the mergers.
No, I made that point many years ago.
All of them, information.
In 2015, on hot issues, on a sister station, TV3, and I said that, look, transport has to be seen as transport. I've never, even when I was press secretary to President Kofohoni, he took out aviation and ports and harbors from transport. I was looking at him with a certain amount of...
Did you ever voice it out?
Personally, yes, but not outside. What is important is that we need, for instance, aquaculture, fisheries should be part of agriculture. Youth and sports, the natural home should be education. That's where a lot of the sports and
formerly, at a point, that is what it was.
So chieftaincy used to be a secretariat at the presidency. It wasn't a ministry on its own. And is there still a ministry for public sector reform? Have we seen any serious public sector reform over the last 20 years? I don't think that should be holding out as a ministry. And there are many others that we can look at. And if you look at the configuration, you get within the 19 that the Constitution, the framers of the Constitution outlined as the maximum. And I also believe there should be one deputy minister per minister, and have the technical people do most of the hard work. That's one of the issues
people have taken issue with, because you look at trade and industry.
Yeah.
There's a deputy for trade, there's a deputy for industry, and now Dr. Stephen Amwa, Sticker as we call him, has been assigned there, and people are asking, what is he going to do?
Well, I'm telling you what I would do when I'm elected as president.
Obviously different.
That's right, very different. So I think we should have 38 ministers.
38 ministers?
Yes. 19.
Including the regional?
No. The regions will come and add up to 54.
Okay,
and
so
I think
38 plus the 16.
That should make it 54. I don't think you should go beyond 56. Maybe you have 2 non-cabinet ministers, but not quite the number that we have now. That's my personal view.